It was the autumn of 1903 when I received the letter. The envelope bore the royal crest, aged wax pressed with precision. The letter within, a request, or perhaps a plea, from an old acquaintance, Lord Alastair Wexley of Withering Hill. It had been some 20 years since we'd last spoken. As boys, we'd explored the woods, built castles from sticks, and shared dreams no man should dare entertain. He had grown quiet with the years. Some said madness had taken him, others loneliness. The letter read, "Dear Reginald, if ever you considered me a friend, come at once. The house has changed. I cannot say more. Yours, A.W." Despite my better judgment, I boarded the 4:15 from Paddington, a soft fog rolling over the hills like a tired blanket. My destination, Withering Hill, a place the locals now whispered of rather than spoke aloud. The carriage pulled up to Wexley Manor under a leaden sky. The estate stood crooked against the hill, its chimneys like claws tearing at the heavens. Windows were shuttered, but I could feel eyes behind them, waiting. A butler I did not recognize opened the door. He did not speak, he merely nodded, and with a skeletal hand gestured me inside. The halls were darker than I remembered. Paintings were turned to face the wall. Mirrors were veiled in black cloth. The air tasted wrong. I found Alastair in the drawing room, or rather, what remained of him. His frame had withered, his once vibrant eyes dulled. He spoke in whispers, as though the walls might hear. "Something came through the mirror, Reginald. I did not summon it. It simply began to watch me. At first, only in dreams. Now, it stands behind me when I speak." I felt a chill. The fire crackled, yet no warmth touched my skin. "Have you seen it?" I asked. He did not reply. Instead, he raised a trembling hand toward the mirror in the corner. Its cloth covering was gone. I stepped toward it. My own reflection stared back, or what should have been my reflection. But it didn't move. My own image stood still, even as I leaned forward. And then it smiled. But I did not. That was not me. That was not me. Alastair began to tremble. "I covered all the mirrors," he murmured. "All except that one. It uncovered itself." He clutched a small crucifix in his hand. "I've not slept in 3 days. It speaks now. It calls me. It knows yours too." That night, I attempted sleep in the east wing, but the wind would not let me rest. Or was it wind? There came a scratching, not at the window, but from within the walls, like nails, not rat claws. And then footsteps, light, deliberate, as if someone barefoot wandered the corridors. "Reginald," it called, my name, from the mirror. I awoke, standing, not in my bed, but before that same uncovered glass. My hand pressed to its surface, cold and wet. But the reflection, it no longer mirrored me. It was closer, watching, waiting. The next morning, Alastair was gone. Not a trace remained, only his crucifix lying upon the chair. And the mirror? Cracked down the center, but on the inside. I fled that house before dusk, never to return. Yet even now, in the dead of night, when the lights are low and silence takes hold, I see it, in my mirror, the crack still there, and something behind the glass, waiting to come through.